Went damn near 25 minutes. One of the best all-around technical wrestling matches in the IWA thus far for 2003. As we see the second appearance in the IWA of British wrestling star Jonny Storm. Made his IWA debut back at Simply the Best 4, falling to CM Punk in the main event and the Pepsi Plunge, top rope pedigree. But put in a very, very strong showing. Built a name for himself with American wrestling fans during his feud around the world with Jody Fleisch, and now having a tremendous series of matches against Jerry Lynn all around the world as well. No wonder kid, Jonny Storm. And we await our third competitor in this matchup. Promises to be an excellent technical wrestling display. And then we'll have some more violence to cap off April Blood Showers with Axl Rotten and Madman Pondo in our main event. Makes his way to the ring.
I'll tell you one thing, Jerry Lynn, a guy I'm proud to say I'm a mark for. Incredible wrestler.
What is that in the ring? Is that a cupcake?
Tomorrow is Jonny Storm's birthday. It's an English muffin with a candle on it.
I didn't know there was fire stipulation in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup has no time limit. It is an elimination three-way dance. Introducing first, weighing in at 228 pounds, from Cincinnati, Ohio, he is DJ Whitmore.
Yeah. I'll come back with my comments here in a minute.
168 pounds from Essex, England. He is the Wonder King, Jonny Storm. And the third competitor, weighing in at 212 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is currently one half of the NWA Tag Team Champions, Lynn.
BJ Whitmore in phenomenal condition,
you know,
as of late.
A lot of the regular Friday or Saturday night shows go by the wayside, and this tape will be seen by much more people than last week's show will.
But last week's show, tremendous.
Yeah, if you get a chance, if you get a chance to pick up, what the hell we call that show?
2003 in IWA Freakathon.
Yeah, well, if you get a chance to pick that up, for one reason and one reason only, if that's the only reason you buy it, BJ Whitmore and CM Punk was absolutely incredible.
And an incredible opening series of maneuvers by all three men.
I'm glad I was talking about somebody else because neither one of us could have followed that.
And we've got a three-way standoff as Jonny Storm gets the crowd clapping. Forearm by BJ for both of his opponents. Double duck, double boot to the midsection of BJ Whitmore. Storm and Lynn send him into the ropes. Double Japanese arm drag, double drop kick, Rock and Roll Express Daddy. And BJ tumbles out to the floor, leaving Jonny Storm and Jerry Lynn inside the ring. Brett Blades, your referee. Finger lace, Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Lynn and Storm have done battle overseas for the FWA promotion as of late.
Jonny Storm, the XPW European champion, by defeating Jerry Lynn.
To the top rope, Jonny Storm goes. Flips over, still holding onto the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Lynn powers him down, wrapping his legs around the body of Jerry Lynn. Maneuvers his way out of a pitting predicament into the frog headstands. We've seen CM Punk and Chris Hero do this before, slapping each other across the face, but allows BJ to come in the ring and kick both of them right in the head.
BJ Whitmore, definitely an opportunist.
BJ now focusing on Jerry Lynn, a forearm down across the upper back of one half of the NWA Tag Team Champions, along with Amazing Red, I believe. Lynn landing on his feet, boot to the midsection of Whitmore. Whitmore holds on, kick to the back.
Caught right between the shoulder blades with that.
And
looked like the point of the boot might have got him. Go ahead, Dave.
Storm back on his feet, takes the legs out from BJ Whitmore. To the second rope he goes, second rope moonsault. 1, 2, but BJ able to kick out. Lynn now focusing his attack on Jonny Storm, has him up in the corner. Kick to the midsection, draws a warning from Brent Blades. Lynn sort of like heard it, but he's like, what? No.
Jerry Lynn knows where he's been. He's no stranger to the IWA ring.
He knows there's no DQ. Backflip, landing on his feet is Jonny Storm. Boot to the gut of Jerry Lynn. Reversal of the whip into the ropes. Kick to the shoulder of Lynn. Jonny Storm off once again. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Jerry Lynn. 2! But Storm able to kick out, allowing Whitmore to focus on Jerry Lynn now. Vertical suplex, holding on to it, rolling through. This time with the Northern Lights and a bridge. Beautiful, nicely done, but only 2. Whitmore with temporary control of the contest. Stomp down to the shoulder region of Jerry Lynn.
Tell you one thing, BJ Whitmore just coming back home here to the IWA, and big knee to the head there rocks Jerry Lynn's world.
And knee scrapes across the face of Jerry Lynn, gets a running start this time, and a knee right to the side of the face of Jerry Lynn. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. This is the elimination style, so not really to anyone's advantage to break up covers in this match. Sunset flip by Jonny Storm, but BJ rolls all the way through with it, and a kick right to the chest. Covers Storm, gets his shoulder up.
I was going to say, BJ Whitmore just coming back home to IWA, where he had massive time of training before he went to Noah, and really,
what an enziguri.
Here in the IWA, learn to be more physical, learn to be more snugger, learn to be much more aggressive, and has taken on that to great heights, catching the eye of one of the better wrestling federations out there, I will admit it, Ring of Honor. And him and CM Punk, after their incredible match last week, hooked it up again the next night. BJ Whitmore, lucky to be here with us as he took a German suplex off the ring apron through a table.
At that ROH show, Jerry Lynn with a leg drop, utilizing the middle rope for a little bit of leverage there. Pulls himself back into the ring, going for sunset flip into a run on BJ Whitmore. And BJ, well, first of all, Jonny Storm elevated. Whitmore catches him. Sit out powerbomb. 1, 2. Almost the first elimination in this matchup, but Jonny Storm able to kick out. Whitmore in recent months putting on about 25 pounds, adding a lot of muscle weight, bulking up, is now exchanging near falls with Jerry Lynn as Jonny Storm tries to regain his bearings on the apron. Both went back to their feet. Full Nelson by Lynn, broken by Whitmore. Full Nelson of his own into a roll-up by Lynn. 2. Momentum goes back and forth for those two, but Jonny Storm, meanwhile, climbing to the top rope in the corner, fighting for a backslide right now. Drop kick on both of his opponents from the Wonder Kid, Jonny Storm.
With a big, yeah! I thought that was German, not English. Yeah! Wow, actually Russian, ain't he?
All three men down at this point in the match. Triple count applied by Brent Blades with 2 arms. We've seen excellent scientific wrestling thus far.
Add to the bit about BJ Whitmer just coming back. You know, you have CM Punk here on a regular basis. You have Colt Cabana. You have Chris Hero. You have Ace Steel. Now we add Alex Shelley, Jimmy Jacobs, and then the returning BJ Whitmer. The wrestling here in IWA Mid-South just gets better and better and better.
Jerry Lynn, Johnny Storm, Jimmy Rave making his way to the IWA. No doubt the Ted Petty Invitational for 2003 is going to be something to see. But right now, standing switch. Going to roll up Jerry Lynn out of the corner, holding on to the waist, lock into a German suplex with a bird. Almost 3. Beautifully done maneuver by BJ Whitmer.
Now, Dave Prazak, would you have called that an upset?
No, that wouldn't be an upset because BJ Whitmer is a contender. No matter how you cut it, any one of these men can defeat either of his opponents at any point in time. Brainbuster from Whitmer, but Johnny Storm able to stay in the match.
BJ Whitmer went through 15 other outstanding wrestlers to become the Ted Petty champion. So definitely have to say that BJ Whitmer is a
favorite going into the tournament this year. And in this matchup, Whitmer and Johnny Storm on the top rope. Meanwhile, Jerry Lynn back on his feet inside the ring. Sunset bomb superplex. 1, 2. Whitmer kicks out. Lynn now covering Johnny Storm, hooking the leg, but Storm able to kick out. None of the 3 men with a decided advantage in the matchup thus far. It's gone back and forth.
Hey, Dave Prazak, what do we say to those people that said April Blood Showers look like a weak lineup?
This tape speaks for itself, and the night's not even over yet. Whitmer holding on to Jerry Lynn, lands on his feet, shoves Whitmer into the ropes, ducks underneath the attempt, cradles the leg, into a suplex. 1, 2, but Lynn kicks out.
This match has been perpetual motion.
Perpetual motion indeed, much like three other guys that we neglected to mention just now. Danny Daniels, Truth Martini, and Chris Sabin back at the Quote the Raven show. An excellent 3-way. State roll by Whitmer, Ohio roll, if you will. DDT by Johnny Storm. 1, 2, and 3. BJ Whitmer, the first man eliminated from the 3-way matchup. And we're back to what the matchup was originally billed as. Jerry Lynn versus Johnny Storm.
The matchup is now Johnny Storm versus Jerry Lynn. 9.5 minutes have elapsed in this contest.
And what a 9.5 minutes it has been thus far. Rewind Rana out of the corner. 1, 2. Almost 3. A beautiful maneuver from Johnny Storm, one of his specialties. Lynn picks him up. Storm lands on his feet. Duck of the attempt. Sky high powerbomb. 1, 2. Almost 3.
Johnny Lynn got full extension of his arms to keep from that Rana being done to him.
Johnny Storm looking for the support of the fans. A newcomer to the IWA Mid-South, but his ability speaks for itself in the ring. Lands a punch to Jerry Lynn, a second. Johnny Storm off the ropes. Reverse body press. But Lynn catches him and plants him right in the middle of the ring. But Storm gets his shoulder up before Brent Blades can count 3.
I think BJ Whitmer might be on Dream Street as he's walking out of here. That DDT dropped him right on his head.
Lynn in control of the contest. Storm laying on his back. Lynn to the top rope. Storm makes his way back to his feet, maybe playing a little bit of possum. My British, and to the top rope, Rana.
Johnny Storm going for the cover here.
1, 2. Tried to hold Jerry Lynn's arm down on the canvas, but
this is where
able to overpower
Johnny
him.
Storm's size.
Yeah, his lack of muscle mass came into play. The power of Jerry Lynn able to kick out of that cover. Shot to the side of the head of Jerry Lynn, has him backed into the corner. Set into the buckle, Lynn takes it. Elevates Johnny Storm, going for the rewind once again, but Lynn holds on to the legs of Johnny Storm, lifts him up once again, onto his shoulders, TKO! Beautiful maneuver from Jerry Lynn, that could be it! But Johnny Storm kicks out. Trademark maneuver of Jerry Lynn, the TKO. But not enough to put away British wrestling sensation Johnny Storm.
You know, and on recent XPW road trip, I had a chance to travel with Johnny. Great guy. Has a little bit of a theft problem, though. In gas stations, you have to watch him.
Oh, boy.
Short little story, I tried to plant something in his pocket to get him in trouble, but hey.
Trying to fight his way off the top rope. Shoves Jerry Lynn back down to the canvas. Johnny Storm on the top rope, takes away his balance, does Jerry Lynn, hitting the ropes. Crotches himself on the top turnbuckle. Lynn now, maybe looking for a reverse powerbomb. Storm trying to block. Cradle pile driver up the second rope! That's gotta be it! Hook of the leg, 2 and 3, Jerry Lynn comes up your winner. Cradle pile driver off the second rope, does away with Johnny Storm. But a tremendous matchup from all three athletes. BJ Whitmore making his way back to the ring. Might be on Dream Street, but still showing respect to the other men in the matchup. We see some more technical wrestling to go along with the bloodshed here at April Blood Showers.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Evansville people trying to come up with chants.
An excellent matchup, like you said, perpetual motion from these three men. Johnny Storm back to his feet after a vicious cradle pile driver off the ropes. I think everyone needs to sing happy birthday to Johnny. Happy birthday, Johnny Storm. And he throws the English muffin at Jerry Lynn.
Even though it was 15 minutes early, it will be his birthday soon. English muffin, courtesy of Whitmore, for anyone who wants to help you celebrate. It is now time for your main event of the evening. Fans, bring the weapons.